Hey guys, this is your favorite neighborhood gambler, Moss Money. Thanks for clicking on my video. If you're into gambling, if you're into winning money at gambling, hell, if you love talking Eagles, this is the channel and the videos for you. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, tell a friend to tell a friend, and enjoy the shows. SMU going to Happy Valley and take on the Penn State Nittany Lions. Line is minus 8.5. Total is 53. I mean, it's really Penn State or no bet.
Hmm.
Right
Hmm.
for me. Um, SMU, I think, is going to have a hard time not only just moving the ball against this defense, but
Yep.
playing in this cold ass weather.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I just don't see it at all. With them, and we do know Franklin does like to run up scores. Now the question is, because it's a playoff, you know, he's up 14. Do they give up a backdoor touchdown because they're really not running up the score? They just know they just need to win to get out and get to the next game. I do think maybe the backup quarterback and that kind of whole scene kind of was a slight distraction, but I think this team will be ready. It'll be a wideout game. They pretty much played well against everybody at home, playing in Happy Valley, and this environment is going to be different. Weather's going to be like 15 degrees. SMU is not going to be ready for that type of environment or that type of game, especially with their high-powered offense in terms of passing the ball. Give me the Nittany Lions. I don't even care about the points. I'll take the 8.5 as it is now. I think Penn State rolls here.
Man, you know what? I really do agree with you on that one. And let's not take credit away from SMU. This is just a different level up. And then when you add to, like you said, the weather being as cold as it's going to be out there today and tomorrow, I think we got a freeze coming through. It's going to be no more than 20 degrees, between 10
Yeah,
and 20
it's gonna be
degrees.
freezing. It's
It's
gonna be
it's
freezing.
and then on your top of that, you're going into one of the harshest environments to ever play football, and that's at Penn State in a playoff game. I mean, it's going to be 110,000 plus storming and screaming down your back as you're trying to get sets and audibles and all types of stuff on a passing offense, and then you got to go against that defense. Now, granted, Penn State did not look good against Oregon, um, but they fought.
Also, Oregon though.
Right, and there's also Oregon. I'm talking about just as far as that defense. That defense didn't look good. That Oregon was able to kind of do and go up and down that field at will. So I believe that's an issue for SMU because I know James Franklin has had them going into this, these last few weeks, getting prepared for this offense and saying we cannot have a mimic performance or we will be one and done in this playoffs.
Hmm.
So I do like this number here, 8.5. I think it's spot on. But I will.
I think it was at 8, but I think by tomorrow it'll probably reach 9.
Yeah,
But
I hope not. I hope I can catch it. I think I might catch it right now with you with the 8.5. I do like that. I do have him in a teaser to get him down to a win. Pretty much is -1.5. I'm there also, and I'm going to add them into my parlay too. So
yeah, I want to see what they for them SMU backers, I mean, if you wanted a bet, it would be probably first half, just because Penn State is not a first half team. They kind of turn it on in the second half. Um, I'm pretty sure Franklin's talking about that. Let's get out there, put our foot on their throats, and don't let up. Um, and I think Drew Aller played somewhat of a decent game against Oregon. Watching that game, Gabriel's just special with that release. That's tough to defend
mhm.
with that. But they kind of they kept him somewhat in check. It was it was out in Oregon and Lucas Oil Stadium. So
I'm gonna hold you, Nate. I'm gonna be real with you.
yeah,
I wouldn't touch SMU until the second half. It's something
really,
different playing in Penn State. It just
I
is.
believe
You don't understand it until you're there. You hear players, ex players, that has played there. You ask them what is the toughest place they play. They say Penn State. There's a lot of that, and I think people don't realize it until they get in there and they don't realize like, oh shoot, I can't
it.
hear nothing. So this is where I think the confusion would be with SMU is early on. Now,
Mhm.
granted, does Penn State take advantage of that in any way? But I think you're going to see some confusion on offense. So if you want to look at first quarter potentially for Penn State, and then maybe I don't think the 4.5 is enough. That's my thing. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah, I hear you. I
You know
hear
what I
you.
mean? Because I think that quarterback's going to be rattled in that building. I really do.
Yeah, first quarter is minus 2.5.
Yeah, I would go Penn State minus 2.5.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but I
I
mean,
mean,
I'm
SMU's defense,
standing
they
on
fly around, but they're
standing
not
on
going to be able to.
minus 8.5.
They're just not big enough up front.
We are
Penn State.